John Hatch. I'm one of the subjects over there.
Okay.
But we'll get around to that. So this is work that Mel did of locally well-known and regionally and nationally well-known architects. Most of whom I know, but some I don't. So this is Fred Schwartz, who's a New York City architect. This is a painting that Mel did in 2006. There's Fred. I don't know if he's going to be here. These are paintings of Farewell, Mills, and Gatch. Michael Farewell is here, and I know that Michael Mills is going to arrive. And then these are some of the other architects at the firm. I know that's Christina Alvarez, Denham Weaver, and that's Ann Weber. Among the best known architects, this is a very well-known painting that Mel did of Robert Venturi and Denise Scott Brown. This is probably the first one he did of architects. This is 2004, and this is really an incredible work. And this is now owned by the University of Pennsylvania Architectural Archives. This is a piece of Trenton architects. So that is me, John Hatch, and John Clarke, who's downstairs. And these are our offices just up the street in the Trenton Masonic Temple. And then the last work that he did, he actually did 5 panels of Michael Graves, but there's Michael Graves right there in the middle. This is his home in Princeton. And so the other 2 panels are I think are exteriors, and we just couldn't fit them all. But this is a piece from 2009. So I think the first one is 2004. The last one is 2015. The one that he did of John Clarke and me in 2015. So, I mean, they're very, Mel was just an extraordinary documenter of people and their spaces. So it's really cool that he did architects.
As far as this building, can you tell me something about this?
Oh, this is
club?
The Lobby Club, which is a private kind of dining club here in Trenton. It had been Settimoncello, and then it had been Comini's for many, many years. So it's been in kind of a Trenton fixture for a long time. The Lobby Club just celebrated its 5th anniversary, and this space often they have art events up in this for the general public. So the Lobby Club was happy to host these paintings, the architect paintings.
Was there a connection between Mel and Lobby Club?
Well, there's a connection between me and the Lobby Club. I'm a member here, so I got them to agree to do it. Mel I'm sure he's been here, and good friends of his, Jim Gordon, Larry Hilton, all are members and hung out at the Lobby Club. Hung out at the Lobby Club for a long time.
So there's a restaurant downstairs?
Yeah, restaurant downstairs, restaurant and bar downstairs, yep. Robert Venturi and Denise Scott Brown taught at University of Pennsylvania for many years, although then Robert Venturi did go to Princeton.
This is beautiful. I didn't see this painting.
It's an incredible. I think they're all incredible.
Yeah.
Everything that he's done, I think, is just extraordinary.
And you said that this is your studios?
These are our offices. Clarke Hayden Hint's office is right up the street at the historic Trenton Masonic Temple, the top floor of the Masonic Temple.
Beautiful. Thank you very much, sir, for telling me all about those paintings.
Because Mel, between the grand opening at Ellarslie at the Trenton City Museum, which Mel attended, which was really the big event, and then there are a number of other openings. He just passed away, which is just
it's
a
supposed
shock.
to be
So
with Mel's presence, right?
Yeah.
I have recorded Mel in Ellarslie.
You at Ellerslie?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I have.
I mean, it was incredible. It was so packed I couldn't stay. There were just so many people.
I would say it was about 300 people. Yes.
Yeah.
And I have nice film, and Mel says things. I mean, he speaks for 8 minutes, but it's nice. So I have it recorded, and just like his daughter said, that it's almost poetic that it was like a send off, like a living funeral.
I'm glad he got to see so many people there.
That's right.
He came the next night. I'm chairman of the board president of the board of the Capitol Philharmonic, and we had a huge concert the next night, which had been a brand new work, a world premiere that had been commissioned by Larry Hilton, an old friend of Mel's. So Mel came to the concert, and we had a little party afterwards, and he spoke about Larry that evening. So I think that's the last public event that Mel ever attended.
So I've known John and I have known Mel for many years and watched him paint in all kinds of locations. And one day he said, "Well, maybe I'll make a painting of you guys."
So this was his idea, obviously, right?
Yeah, it was his. And he came to the office and picked out a spot and said, "Okay, stand there, and here we go."
How long ago was this painting done?
The painting was done
they named the School of Architecture
in 2015,
2015, so 10 years ago.
so 10 years.
10 years ago. Huh.
He may have given money.
How did you know Mel?
Well, Mel and I both went to Cooper Union, and though Mel didn't like, when Mel was there, the painting school was controlled by abstract expressionists, and he did not get along very well with them.
He says that in every speech almost, he used to say
Yes,
that.
he says that all the time. He later was in a graduate program at Yale with Albers, who made the abstract expressionists look like, I would think, a bowl of cherries. I mean, but he got along very well with Albers. And why that switch, or why he didn't...
Because they let him paint realistically.
I guess that was the difference, is that Albers would let him do whatever he wanted, and that was the abstract expressionist at Cooper were trying to bend it into something he was not going to bend.
Beautiful, beautiful painting, beautiful memories. Thank you very much for talking to me.
They didn't, I mean, for the new Michael Graves School of Architecture.
Yeah, that's fair.
Can you do the same here?
You can be like you can sit in the same position.
Can you do that? Can you just make that position?
There's a chair.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Are you officially the press here?
Front page.
Can you do your arms better? Like,
His birthday, so he turned 90 this year, so it was a big retrospective now that he was 90, and so that was the big opening, and so then there were these other associated openings.
oh, it's so fun.
That's great.
And the background's perfect.
We have to stand in the same position. I don't think it's the same sweater.
Wouldn't that be funny?
It does, it has a, it really has a, he was commenting on how large the person's hands were.
I first met Mel when I was contacted by the head of the State Museum in Trenton, and she said, Mel is doing a series of paintings of architects in the region, and he wants to capture the life of other creative people doing work. And so he came up, met with Mel, and he liked our office. He wanted to do the painting. He said, you know, it'd be really interesting to also show you the life of the office. So I asked several colleagues to pay to also pose, including my partner, Michael Mills. And Mel spent probably 2 weeks in our office painting and talking, and we discussed art and his history and my history, all while he was drawing feverishly and putting this work together. And it was wonderful. It was a wonderful trip with him. He'd gone to Yale School of Art, where he studied with the great Joseph Alpers, who had been at the Bauhaus in Germany in the 30s and 20s and 30s, and was the great advocate of abstract art. You know.
But Mel didn't like that.
No, Mel did not like that, and he said Albers would walk around and he'd sort of look askance at Mel and kind of just shake his head, because Mel was, he was on his own path. He had his own voice even back then as a student. He's just a kid from Brooklyn who had an incredible talent for color and character, and that didn't quite resonate with Alpers, who was doing his Square series at that point. So it was a challenge for Mel, but he never wavered. He knew what he was and what he wanted to do. And then he came to Trenton and he saw the life around him and said, I want to capture this world, and all its idiosyncrasy and all its honesty, its expressiveness. So he was really grounded in a place, very, very much in a time and a place and wanting to record it.
Yeah, he says that Trenton made him, actually.
Oh, yes?
Mel loved Trenton.
Yeah.
How long did it take for you to pose? Because I understand that Mel comes and he paints the background, but how about you posing for this? How long was it?
I recall it was about 4 days that he was in the office, and he was pretty finished by the end of 4 days.
4 days. So the background was there first?
Yes.
Background was first.
Yeah. So it was a great joy, and then later on, I kind of casually asked his agent, "Well, what's the asking price for these paintings?" And he said, $60,000.
For all those three, right?
I like the painting, but that's not in the cards.
So who owns the paintings?
I don't know who owns them at this point. I guess his estate, maybe, or perhaps, I don't know. John, do you know what? The museum has some.
Yeah.
The University of Pennsylvania apparently has this one.
Very good. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for talking with me.
Over here, so we have to
You
make
guys
sure
were
you
all,
show.
right?
We were
We were all at, I mean, not in this particular building, but it was at the other building, the Mapleton original.
Ready?
Well, you tell us.
Are you guys saying Mel? Mel and
Mel?
Well, a lot of the people are dead right now.
Yes, I know.
Manchurian and Scott Brown.
Anyone John Clarke?
Yes, I know.
I lost the
We
camera.
have two windows.
Your apps are crazy, Michael.
Wait, what's crazy?
Apps, your apps.
Everyone smile, Mel and 90.
Melon 90.
All right.
Yeah, very good.
Can you tell me, how do you know Mel? Any memories about Mel?
Well, I'm going to start at the end.
This is the end.
I saw Mel when he was in his assisted living place, and I can remember him and his philosophy of keep painting and be kind. And I met Mel
Actually, all of these were
a couple of decades ago through our mutual friend Larry Hilton. And Mel and I and Larry and a whole group of people went down and saw Mel's exhibits in New York. And
somebody asked.
one of the remarkable things is that aside from his New York exhibits, I knew him from our local graffiti artists. We have about the best graffiti artists on the East Coast. And as I learned over and over and over, all of them took courses from Mel. And so here I am with 80-year-olds talking with and about Mel, and here I am with 28-year-olds talking with and about Mel. I thought, I think he gave a really, really lot to this community and to art in general. Keep painting, be kind.
Do you participate in Jersey Jam?
Yes, with the
Graffiti
Leon
Festival at the, what's the name of the place?
Terracycle,
right.
Yes.
Every like June or July or something, or August maybe.
Yeah, August usually.
August.
It's the best graffiti jam on the East Coast.
Yes. Do you graffiti too?
Do I what?
Do you graffiti yourself?
No, I'm just an appreciator.
Do you know that used to be that they would fine you $1,000 for 1 square inch if you do that somewhere, and now they pay you.
I do know that. I filmed the first graffiti, Leon's first graffiti jam. And at that point, they were still all wearing masks, and I had to ask permission to photograph them.
Nice.
Now they're a bit more open.
Great memories.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you for talking with me, sir.
Thank you very much.
Do you have a business card so I could put your name on it?
I do not, but if you have one, I'll get it to you. Thank you.
How about you shoot me your name if it's possible so I can put the name under the film.
I shall. Thank you.
I have a YouTube channel. I have many films with Mel, including the one from Ellarslie, from his last event, actually.
Oh, at Ellerslie, the Polish artist?
Yes.
The Eastern European artist?
Mel was speaking for 9 minutes, or 8 minutes, actually. And I have that.
I've seen your stuff.
I hope so. I have like over 1,000 films, and I filmed.
Right.
I filmed graffiti too, of all festivals from
Yeah?
maybe 10 years back. So check me out.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
I saw the thing.
Hi, John. You have a cheap for me?
Yes, I think he's. How you doing?
Very fine.
Buried in the same.
Are you holding up the old thing?
Saw the thing.
Hi, John. You have a cheap for me?
Yes, I think he's. How you doing?
Very fine.
Buried in the same.
Are you holding up the old?
And here
We miss you.
also is art history.
I know, it's been 8 years too.
Yeah, when he told me he had 30,000 students, I thought it was an exaggeration. And now I believe it was right. Because not only.
Who owns this painting?
This is owned by the University of Pennsylvania and is in the archives, the architectural archives at the University of Pennsylvania. It's in their collection. They purchased this.
Because the people from this painting are working for the university in Pennsylvania.
I believe so, yes.
That's a connection, right?
And
You went to
so this exhibition,
I was told, somebody corrected me, he went to school at the University of Pennsylvania, but he graduated, or he taught at Princeton. The guy in the painting, Mr. Venturi.
so this exhibition was generated by a call to me from John Clarke and John Hatch. They knew we were doing the exhibition at Ellerslie, but we also wanted to make it special because it isn't often that you have somebody like Mel. It's totally unique. I don't think there is anybody that I've ever met that duplicates who he is. And so we wanted it to be not only about one exhibition, but we wanted to embrace the entire community. So that is why we did a Community Celebrates an Icon with exhibitions opening throughout the community until the end of his 90th year. And so John Clarke reached out to me and they wanted to do this exhibition. We were very excited to have them do it. So we're very grateful that they did this.
Will all those other events that were planned with Mel presence, will they happen now?
Absolutely. They're all continuing. Right now, there is an exhibition at the City Hall with all the political.
I was there, yes.
Yes, that he painted, all the politicals that he painted. There's going to be a fabulous one that I have to get back to you on the date, but it will be students. So we'll actually get to see Mel's influence in some concrete form. So it's all very ephemeral when we say, he told me he taught 30,000 students. I didn't believe him in the beginning, but now I believe him. So, and he has handpicked those students for this invitational, and that's going to be happening at Mercer County Community College, and Tricia Fagan and Janice Brazil are curating that. And then there's going to be a show at the library with all the graffiti paintings. So it's very emotional, because for me, when I came to Trenton, I live on the other side of the river. So when I came to Trenton as a curator, then I ended up at Ellarslie. I came as a curator, then I became president of Ellarslie for 8 years, and this is my second show. This last one was my second show for Mel. But it was like, so I see things visually, so it was like he painted the background of a canvas for me when I came to Ellerslie, and then through my conversations, he helped me fill it in with all the figures that I now know. So I don't want to cry, but it's so emotional about my friendship with him. He enriched my life, and he enriched the lives of so many people. He was an incredible human being and an artist. Let's move, because that is, of course, my field. He was an artist who I think will be more widely recognized as the years pass than he is even now. He is an incredible painter, transformational painter. And when we titled that A Revival of Realism, that was his title. He gave me that title, wonderful title, but a bit of a burden to try to find paintings that showed he revived realism. But that is what he did. He swam against the tide. And the paintings are just amazing. So his contribution is on so many, it's so multi-tiered. I sometimes think that even the city doesn't get it. But that's why we did what we did, because we want to be sure that they understand every part of who he was and what he contributed. He was Trenton native, important to everybody in the city, but he's important to art history too. And I want to keep emphasizing that, because that's where I feel he belongs, in a really special place. And so we're going to work very hard to be sure we continue.
On Sunday there will be some kind of event in Bordentown about graffiti.
Yes.
What's that?
There is actually a talk on the 9th, and it's going to be about the graffiti artists, MEL and the graffiti artists. And Dan and Elizabeth Aubrey are curating that.
Who's gonna select the painting for the Mercer County Community College show?
I didn't hear.
Who's gonna select the paintings for this?
They've already been selected.
By Mel or by someone?
Well, Mel suggested, and Tricia Fagan and Janice Purcell, who heads the exhibition committee at Ellerslie, she was part of the curation of that.
Very good. Thank you very much for talking to me.
They should be looking at the teachers should take them out to eat. Better than
Nice.